Hi, this is Srinivas sir. You are watching Untold Botany. In this session, I am going to discuss classification of the enzymes. According to the IUB, International Union for Biochemistry, the enzymes are classified into 6 major groups known as oxidoreductases or dehydrogenases, both are one and same. And second group is transferases, hydrolases, liases, isomerases, and ligases. These are the 6 major classes of enzymes and the basis of the reactions they catalyze proposed by IUB. According to the IUB system of classification, enzyme is given a 4-digit code like this 2712, that is a 4-digit code of glucose 6 phosphotransferase enzyme. In that, the first digit represents the class of the enzyme, second digit represents the subclass of that enzyme, and third digit represents the subclass of the enzyme, and fourth digit represents the serial number of that enzyme in that subclass. Here if you see the enzyme code, this enzyme belongs to second class. In that second class, that belongs to seventh subclass. In that seventh subclass, it's belong to first subclass. In that first subclass, its serial number is 2. Hence, this EC is given enzyme code. It is called enzyme code. Enzyme code consists of 4 digits. Coming to the classification, what is the first group of enzymes? First class of enzymes? Oxidoreductases. The name itself indicates oxidoreductases means the enzymes which are responsible for the oxidation and reduction. They oxidize one substrate and reduce other substrate. So oxidation takes place, even subsequent reduction also takes place. The mechanism of these enzymes can be represented through this general equation, which I have written here. S reduced, S oxidized, both are involving. From S reduced, hydrogen is removed so that S become oxidized. That removed hydrogen is added to the S oxidized S transfer substrate. Substrate which is oxidized, substrate which is reduced. From the reduced one, H2 removed and added to the oxidized one, so that reduced one becomes oxidized and oxidized one is reduced. For example, you take a reaction of Krebs cycle where malate is reduced. From the malate, H2 removed by the malate dehydrogenase enzyme, and the removed H2 is added to NAD+. Malate is reduced one, NAD+ is oxidized. So due to removal of H2, malate will be oxidized to oxaloacetic acid, and due to addition of that hydrogen to NAD+, NAD+ is reduced to NADH plus H+. So here what happened? One is oxidized and other is reduced. Which is oxidized? Malate is oxidized. Why? Because already it is reduced. Now it is oxidized to oxaloacetic acid, and oxidized one is reduced because the enzyme malate dehydrogenase catalyzes the removal of the hydrogen from malate and addition of the same to the NAD+, so that the same enzyme it oxidizes malate and subsequently it reduces the NAD+ to NADH plus H+. So these type of enzymes which are responsible for the oxidation and subsequent reduction are said to be oxidoreductases. How they are carrying out this oxidoreductase reaction? By removing the hydrogens. Hence, they are also called as dehydrogenases. Dehydrogenases means the ones which are responsible for the removal of the hydrogens from the substrates. Coming to the second class, transferases. What are transferases? The name itself indicates transferases which transfer. What do they transfer? They transfer groups other than the hydrogen. They do not transfer hydrogen. They transfer groups other than the hydrogens. So the enzymes which are responsible for the transfer of the groups from one substrate to another substrate other than the hydrogens are called as transferases. The mechanism of the transferases can be represented through the general equation. You see, Sg, S substrate, G means group which is to be transferred, and yes, this is normal substrate, this is substrate with group. Now this group is transferred from first one to second one so that it becomes normal substrate and the second one becomes substrate with group. Actually, the group is transferred from A to B, hence A becomes normal substrate and B becomes a substrate with group. So we can understand that the mechanism through a reaction of glycolysis. What is the first reaction of the glycolysis? Phosphorylation, where glucose undergoes phosphorylation by utilizing one ATP. Here, when ATP is hydrolyzed, ADP and inorganic phosphate is formed. So ATP is a substrate with group because it has 3 phosphate groups. So from that, one phosphate group is removed and the same is added to the glucose, normal substrate. So that ATP becomes normal substrate like ADP and the normal substrate glucose becomes glucose 6-phosphate. So here phosphate group is transferred from ATP to glucose. Hence, glucose 6-phosphate is formed. This reaction takes place under influence of hexokinase enzyme. Already I have discussed in the glycolysis. This enzyme requires magnesium divalent ions for its enzymatic activity. So, glucose undergoes phosphorylation under influence of hexokinase resulting in the formation of glucose 6-phosphate and ADP as byproduct. So here inorganic phosphate is transferred from ATP to glucose resulting in the formation of glucose 6-phosphate. Such enzymes which transfer groups other than the hydrogens are said to be transferases. An example is hexokinase. Coming to the third group. What is the third class of enzymes? Hydrolases. Hydro related to water. Hydrolases are the enzymes which are responsible for the removal of the groups from the substances by using water molecules. What does it mean? They hydrolyze the bonds. They hydrolyze which bonds? They hydrolyze ester bonds, ether bonds, peptide bonds, glycosidic bonds, and carbon-carbon bonds, carbon halide bonds, and PN bonds. So all these bonds can be hydrolyzed by these enzymes. These enzymes utilize the water molecules to break down the complex materials into the simple ones by using the water molecules. For instance, you take fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. It consists of 2 phosphates. One is on first carbon, one is on 6th carbon. Under influence of fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase enzyme, a phosphate is removed from the fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Which phosphate is removed? First carbons. The phosphate which is present on the first carbon is removed. Hence, that results in the formation of fructose 6-phosphate. So here earlier 2 phosphate groups are there. One is on first carbon and other is on 6th carbon. But now in the resultant only one phosphate group is there, that is on 6th carbon. The phosphate which is present on the first carbon is removed by utilizing the water molecule. So that are the hydrolyses which are responsible for the removal of the groups from the substances by utilizing the water molecules. Otherwise, we can say that hydrolyses are the enzymes which break down the complex ones into simple ones by using water molecules. An example, fructose 1,6 bisphosphatase that removes the phosphate group from fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, resulting in the formation of fructose 6 phosphate. Coming to the fourth class, liases. Liases are the enzymes which are responsible for the lysis of the bonds, same as in hydrolysis. Here also, these are responsible for the removal of the groups from the substrate molecules. Then what is the difference between the liases and hydrolysis is a question. The difference is this: hydrolyses utilize the water molecules. By utilizing the water molecules, by hydrolyzing the bonds, they remove the groups. But here, without utilizing the water molecules means the mechanism other than the hydrolysis. These remove the groups from the substrates. So same as in hydrolysis, these are also responsible for the removal of the groups from the substrate molecules. But the difference is, without using water molecules, they remove the groups from the substrates. Hence, they leave the double bonds. Whereas in the case of hydrolysis, water molecules are used. So, their double bonds are not formed. But here, without using double bonds, these remove the groups from the substrates, leaving the double bonds. So, which enzymes leave double bonds? Liases leave double bonds. Hydrolyses do not leave double bonds because they utilize the water molecules, and these liases do not utilize the water molecules, hence they leave the double bonds. So the enzymes which leave double bonds are liases. For example, you can see this general equation. Here groups are removed, XY groups are removed. Hence here double bond is resulted. You can understand very well by using a example, arginosuccinic acid. So here it is split into arginine and fumaric acid under influence of arginosuccinase. Arginosuccinase is the enzyme which breaks down the arginosuccinic acid into arginine and fumaric acid other than the hydrolysis mechanism without using the water molecules. So liases are the enzymes which remove the groups from the substrate without utilizing water molecules, means the mechanism other than the hydrolysis. Coming to the isomerases. Isomerases are the enzymes which are responsible for the isomerization, which catalyze the isomerization. What it is isomerization? Isomerization is a process through which atoms are rearranged within a same molecule. So rearrangement of the atoms within the same molecule without changing the molecular weight is said to be isomerization. And the enzymes which are responsible for the isomerization or the enzymes which catalyze the isomerization are called as isomerases. For instance, you take ribose 5-phosphate. Ribose 5-phosphate is isomerized to ribulose 5-phosphate. Under influence of ribose 5-phosphate isomerase enzyme, this reaction belongs to the RUP regeneration in the photosynthetic carbon reduction in C3 cycle. We can see this, where ribose 5-phosphate is isomerized to ribulose 5-phosphate under influence of ribose 5-phospho isomerase. Here simply they show structural differences. They have same molecular formula, but they show structural differences. If you take the ribose 5-phosphate, it consists of aldehyde group, whereas in ribulose 5-phosphate, it is keto group. So due to rearrangement of the atoms, ribose 5-phosphate is isomerized to ribulose 5-phosphate. Such type of reaction is isomerization, and such type of enzymes are said to be isomerases. Coming to the sixth class of enzymes, ligases. So ligases somewhat pronounced same, but they are different. Actually, ligases are responsible for the breakdown the bonds, whereas the ligases are responsible for the synthesis of bonds. So the enzymes which are responsible for synthesis are the enzymes which are responsible for the new bonds like CO bond, CS bond, CN bond or PO bond. In between them, new bonds are formed by these enzymes. So the enzymes which are responsible for the synthesis of new bonds between the said ones are called as ligases. For instance, glutamic acid, which is an amino acid, reacts with ammonia utilizing ATP. ATP is needed for the bond energy. So ATP is hydrolyzed to ADP and inorganic phosphate, both are released here. The energy is utilized for the formation of new bond. Here ammonia is utilized now. This amino group is added to the glutamic acid that results in the formation of glutamine. Glutamic acid is different, glutamine is different. Under influence of glutamine synthase or glutamine synthetase, glutamic acid undergoes amination by utilizing the ATPs, resulting in the formation of glutamine, which consists of two amino groups, and ATP is hydrolyzed and ADP and inorganic phosphate are formed as byproducts. Like this, there are 6 major groups of enzymes, 6 major classes of enzymes according to the IUP classification.